Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rob. This is another rapid fire marketing and advertising video, the video series for business owners who want more leads, more sales, more market share, or you might want to scale your business, or you could be the student of marketing. If that is you, this entire channel is dedicated for you guys. I don't get diddly squat out of doing this. I'm just doing this because I want to leave a legacy behind of direct response marketing and advertising. In this particular video, I'll be speaking straight off my little note card thing. I'm going to be taking an old world tactic and strategy, and I'm going to be applying it in a real world situation, but not only a real world situation, I'm going to put it into modern terms. So because my history, my apprenticeship, and the longevity that I've had within advertising and marketing, I'm well aware of what things have been used in the past previous to the year 1998. I've studied and researched things that were used as far back as the 50s all the way through to the 1980s. And then once I got through that time period, I wanted to go back previous from the 1900s to the 1950s. So I've studied literally 100 years worth of advertising and marketing, and I've done that over a long period of time. Just whenever I had spare time, I'll delve into some of the tactics and strategies that were used back in the day, and I would follow to see if that's been filtered all the way through to the modern era. And in most cases, most things that are being used today on the internet can easily be traced back to the early 1900s, believe it or not. There'll be a variation, and the media has changed and it's mutated into something else, but the basic core fundamental tactical strategy can be traced to the 1900s. This particular tactical strategy was used in the 70s and 80s. Back then there was a thing called Tape of the Month program, and it was much like a newsletter whereby you paid a certain amount of money and you'd get a newsletter sent out. Well, this would be a Tape of the Month program. So for a certain amount of money, they would send out a cassette tape, like a magnetic cassette tape, and I've actually got some left over from my childhood because I'm a child of the 80s. And they would send out some information on a cassette tape. It would be someone just speaking into a cassette recorder, and they'll be giving content about a particular subject matter. What I would suggest is taking that old world proven way of engaging people and come up with a thing called Video of the Month program. Yet another world first. A Video of the Month program. This is where your clients get one video sent to them each and every month, giving away tips, advice, and content in an exclusive format, which will add another revenue stream to you. So you could see, the beautiful part about the digital online world is you only have to make it one time, and because things can be delivered very efficiently, very effectively for low cost, you can get that same old world marketing in today's world, but for almost no cost to cents in the dollar. So this particular thing was they send out a cassette tape. It will have content on that tape related to whatever it is that you're interested in, and it'll be someone just recording content straight into a cassette player. Take that same tactical strategy and come up with a Video of the Month, and you could make it super affordable. You could say for $1.95 or for $2.95, I'll send you a 15 or 20-minute video on whatever subject matter that you are an expert on in the product and service that you are trying to sell. And try and make it exclusive, like they're getting inside information. So it's kind of like the old newsletter style things, and newsletters are still effective, but I'm just saying, if we have a Video of the Month program for $2.95, and if you have a large enough email list, people would think, well, for $3 I'm going to get a 20-minute video on something that I'm naturally interested in that's related to the product or service that you're selling. I'm sure you could pick up a revenue stream. It's not going to be huge that you can retire on, but it'll be some passive reoccurring cash flow that's coming into your business operation. And if you've got 1,000 people on there, 1,000 people, well, 1,000 times $2.95. So there you go. You can earn a little bit of money on there, and it's quite easy to record content on your phone like I'm doing right now and just speak eloquently for 20 minutes about your product or service and just say, hey, for $2.95, I'll send you one of these videos each and every month. And each and every month, I'm going to come up with one thing that you didn't know about my product or service and see how that runs. I think that will be highly effective because it worked killer throughout, I'd say, the late 60s, early 70s, all the way through the 70s to the 80s. People were buying tape of the month, book. There was even book of the month. So you could join what they would call, back in the day, they'd join a book club, believe it or not. So this is really showing my vintage. And you would pick that out of, say, a TV guide or a magazine. They would have a full page ad and they'd say all these different books that you can get. And if you join for, say, I don't know, $200, you get these, what are called, not a full-size novel, but a short book that you can read on a particular topic. So you get something like that. So it looks like a novel-sized book, but it's just a little bit thinner. And book of the month clubs, you pay, I don't know, $200 or $300 back in the day, and they send you out one of these books every month, and it's just easy to read. I think most of them were about 150 pages. So they had book of the month and they had tape of the month. So taking that same tactic and strategy and coming up with video of the month and sell it for $2.95, $3.95 or $5 a month, and do a minimum of a 20-minute video or a half-hour video on the subject matter that you are selling your product or service in, and that there would add an additional revenue stream. And if you have built up a large enough email list, that could be an additional, I don't know, 25, 30 grand a year on top of what you're generating right now. How's that for old world marketing and advertising, and being able to use that old world marketing and advertising and convert that into today's terms? So this is another one in the bag. My name is Rob. Please like, share and subscribe. Rapid Fire Marketing and Advertising. I am out.